Will Packer is here. What up, Will?
Come on, man.
Packer.
I'm in the A, baby.
What's up, homie? How you doing?
Man,
How are you?
I'm good. A little chilly this morning, but shout out to everybody that's out there getting it, going to get it, headed to it, or leaving from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we done passed fake spring. We back to real winter.
Man, what is happening?
Atlanta is bipolar. Like, I don't know why people are so shocked. Y'all know that.
I think
Let me
it's
tell y'all
tribal.
something, Atlanta, though. You got it good because I just left New York. I'll tell you something. Bruh, stay here.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Right?
Point taken.
Headed to Chicago. Man, I looked at the temperature. I said, oh, this got to be a typo.
Yeah,
Is it just one number in the degree?
Yeah,
A
Chicago.
degree.
It gets worse, Atlanta. Just hang in there. Hang in there.
Will Pack has a brand new book, ladies and gentlemen. Who better than you? The Art of Healthy Arrogance and Dreaming Big. What is unhealthy arrogance?
Ooh, you know what? That is the arrogance that we typically associate with that word, sir. Right? So that's toxic arrogance. That is somebody that walks into a room and looks around and says, everybody look at me. I am better than you. I'm winning because you are losing. Okay? That is toxic arrogance.
Okay.
That's not what we're talking about. It's a reclamation of the word. Healthy arrogance is when you walk into a room and you don't feel like, am I supposed to be here? Right? Because we've all been in those situations in rooms with important people and you have that insecurity, that anxiety, and it's like, you know what, do I belong? Healthy arrogance is saying, there's no question that I belong in this room. But not only do I belong, but I actually am adding something to this room. This room is better because I'm in it, okay? But the reason the room is better is because I bring a value that I want other people to understand and perceive, and I'm gonna help lift this room up. There's something unique about me that nobody else has, and I'm gonna make everybody else in this room better. That is healthy arrogance. That is a level of supreme confidence that the most successful people that I've been around, and Tig, I've been in the game 30 years now, bro.
No
Sounds
doubt.
crazy to say. But I've been around some of the biggest people, personalities, egos, all of that. The most successful ones have that confidence that say, when I walk into a room, there is no question about my value. I want others to understand it. It's not about putting other people down. It's about an internal conversation to lift yourself up.
Amen.
So it's more like a confidence builder. Like I hear a lot of people say imposter syndrome. Like
That
some
is
people
correct.
have imposter syndrome.
You got it,
They feel
Jazz.
like they don't deserve it. Like,
Yes.
is this a confidence builder when we actually read this book?
It is because, confidence is a muscle. And that is something that I believe. And it's like any other muscle, that the more you work it, the stronger that it will get. And oftentimes we have that negative drumbeat in our head. Everybody has it where you say, oh, I'm not prepared. I don't have the skills. I don't know if I'm ready for the challenges I'm going to face, right? That will be negative and it will be cyclical the more and more you hear it. So what you have to do is you have to reverse it. You have to start to tell yourself, and this is that affirmation thing. You start to tell yourself that I got this. I have what it takes. I'm prepared for the challenges of the day. I have the skills, right? That starts a positive cycle. But what you have to understand is that voice is the most important voice you're ever going to hear. I don't care who you talk to. I don't care if it's a hiring manager, an investor, somebody with a big title, a lot of money. Their voice is not more important than yours. So have your voice telling you, especially at the start of every day, that you're prepared for that day and how amazing you are. Because it's the last time you're going to hear it, right?
Yeah,
Nobody else is
right.
out there telling you how great you are.
Exactly.
But it's the most important voice.
Okay.
Continuing to do that and do things that will actually undergird your sense of confidence, that's how you build that muscle. That's what I talk about in the book. And I've learned that from being around these successful folks.
Amen. Will Pack is our guest this morning. Did you see the viral clip with Aunt Edwards and Barack Obama?
Barack Obama.
Is
Oh,
that
my
an
gosh.
example of healthy arrogance?
I saw it. Tell me exactly what happened because
So,
they kind of went by my
Barack
feed.
is talking to Joel Embiid and Aunt Edwards.
Yes.
And then he asked Joel what he thought about the young fella, AE. And AE, Joel was like, he all right. And Anthony was like, y'all better stand down. I'm the truth.
Okay.
Then he brought over LeBron and KD, and KD was like, nothing wrong with what he said. Like, so that was kind of the conversation.
And he wasn't disrespectful to Barack.
That's the conversation.
That was the in the
Okay.
tone in which he was saying it, as far as like you're talking to the former
But they were in
president
an
Barack
informal
Obama, but-
setting.
Okay.
But Tig
Okay.
explained to me, like, if you're talking about basketball in a room full of men, it's really like no title that you guys hold as in regards of respect, right?
Yeah, I
It's just
mean,
like,
he
just
was
talking.
saying stand down because I believe I'm the truth, not
Right.
like y'all are crazy.
You know, it's interesting, and so I'm without the full context because I haven't totally seen it, but here's what I will say. What it sounds like he did is what I am encouraging people to have and to feel all the time internally, right? I am the truth, okay? There's no question about that. You need to know that and understand it. Now, there's a thing called unsubstantiated hubris. I'm not saying this is AE, but there is a thing where you walking in and telling people, I'm the truth.
Listen.
I'm loud. This
Oh
is
my
me,
God.
right? That's the digital social media world we are in, where everybody's yelling about how great they are, but you don't have anything to back that up, okay? That's not what we're talking about, all right? We're talking
That
about
man can back it
knowing
up.
it, but then you don't always have to say it. Okay,
I love that.
you should be able to have a sense that is pervasive. You can look somebody in the eye and they know that there is a confidence, right? Healthy arrogance does not have to be loud. It is confidence and it is secure in what it is. So whether or not you realize it or not, I know I'm successful. Whether or not I'm yelling it from the highest building or I'm whispering it or I'm writing it down or I'm never saying a word, I know it and you should be able to feel it from being around me.
Ooh.
You must exude
Yes, sir.
confidence. Listen, brand new book, Who Better Than You? The Art of Healthy Arrogance and Dreaming Big. Available now. You can go get it. You can get the hard copy. And did you do the audio already?
Brother, did I do the audio? Yeah. If you're in Audible books, I did it. I narrated it. I brought in
Nice.
I brought in a couple heavy hitters too,
Okay.
man. Kevin Hart is on the audio
Okay.
book. Carmelo Anthony is on there.
Nice.
Steve Harvey.
I like it.
Regina Hall is in there. Idris Elba.
Okay.
So yeah, the audio book is fun. So whatever.
I
you're
ain't
into.
even make the audio, but we gonna get back to that. We'll pack it in the building. We coming back with more right here on the People Station V-103. Big Ticket Morning Show with Jazzy McBee on V-103. ATL's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Will Pack is in the building.
That's right.
What's up? What's up? What's up, family?
Filmmaker, producer, part owner. He's my boss, quietly. Part owner.
Tig, you know that's why you didn't make the audio book, right? You talk so much as it is. See, I need Tig's voice to be well rested
Right.
for the ATL
You need
Falcons
to
on
Amen.
Sunday.
Okay.
For the Atlanta
Amen.
Hawks, 7 of 7 days during the week. I need your voice to be rested.
I got to
sir.
work, bro. We like working. This new book, Who Better Than You? The Art of Healthy Arrogance and Dreaming Big. What was your first dream?
Oh, wow. You know what? My first dream was to be a boss. Now, let me explain that. So, when I was growing up, I felt like I had, when our generation, it's a little bit different from kids now. In our generation, you grow up, you take like an aptitude test, and they say, what are you good at, right? If you're good at, math, you can be an engineer. If you're good at, cooking, you maybe be a chef, be in culinary skills, something. So, I took a test, and I did well in a lot of different areas. And so I was like, you know what? I told my parents, I said, I want to be a boss. I want to be the person in charge. What's that called? They said, that's called a CEO, right?
Okay.
I said, okay, how to become a CEO? And they said, well, become a CEO, you work for a corporation, and you become working way up over years, become a VP, and
Right.
then you work your way up, and you become a senior VP, executive VP, and then, long down the line, when you're like 50, 60, 70 years old, you can be a CEO. And I was like, that's takes too long.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
Right.
I want to be a boss today. They said, well, then you need to be an entrepreneur. You need to start your own business, and then you will be the boss of you from day one. I said, okay, that's what I wanted to be. And so that was my dream, was to always be the person in charge, because I felt like I have skills in a couple different areas. Now, Gen Z, my young folks, shout out to y'all, right? And shout out to my folks that have young Gen Z kids
Yes.
like I do as well. These days, they feel like, okay, you know what? I can be anything I want to be. I have to wait till I find my passion to work for something.
Okay.
They're not pushed into a particular area, which can be good, but can also paralyze them.
That's facts.
Because we actually were forced into very specific areas based on what we do. And what I say is that you can't wait until you find your passion, right? You can't just meander. You got a lot of this young generation that's just walking around aimless because it's like, I don't know the thing that drives me yet. Okay. It's not going to just hit you over the face like
Right.
that. This is not an after-school special. What you have to do is you have to work very, very hard and find what you're good at, and then find the passion within it. That's what I did. I actually didn't dream of being a filmmaker, Tig. I actually was helping out my buddy, Rob Hardy, at Florida A&M University. We helped him make his first movie, Chocolate City.
Okay.
And then I realized I was good at raising money and hiring actors and self-distribution. I said, what's that called? He said, that's called producing. Then I fell in love with the art of storytelling. So you have to find the thing you're good at, right? Work hard at that. And also remember that even if you're in a field, somebody listening right now and it's like, okay, I'm doing something, but this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. That's okay, but you still got to go hard. Because from the day you're born to the day you die, you are building your brand. And you never know when all the cumulative effect of all the things you've done will be called on, because that is your brand and somebody's going to judge you by it. So I don't care if you're in a job that's not something that you want to do forever. Your name is on it, so you got to go hard and go 110%. So that's my philosophy on passion. And that's what I say to the younger generation.
Amen.
I'm locked in.
So after all that you've accomplished, what is your next dream?
Man, you know what? I'm at a point. I'll be honest with you. This book is part of it.
Okay.
It really is, because I talk to people a lot, and I'm asked to do like master classes and mentor, right? And this is kind of the mentorship that the master mentorship I wished I had when I was young. And so I'm telling stories, and a lot of them are funny, I will tell you that, but I'm telling stories over the 30-year career I've had in the business. And part of my dream, Tig, is to pay it forward. Because we are not, when you leave this earth, I don't care if it's today, tomorrow, 100 years from now, you are not going to be how much money you made. You are not going to be what you accomplished, the titles, the things that were on your resume. You are going to be the people that you touched and affected. And that is very, very important. And when you understand that, that's your legacy and what your true value will be, the people that you affected, you will live your life in a different way, because you will think about the way that you're affecting the people around you. So this book is a part of that legacy for me.
Already.
I love it. Now, speaking of legacy, these movies that you produce,
Yes.
one being Think Like a Man and one I won the contest in, and you helped me.
Did. Yes, you did.
Long time ago. But another one of my favorites was Girls Trip, right?
Yes.
So I keep hearing that Girls Trip 2 is supposed to come around. What's going on with that?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna ask you.
I'm not gonna lie. I was working on the book. I've been
Okay.
busy. I've been in the lab, but
So they're lying?
they're not lying.
Is there some truth?
Yeah, it's 100% true. Kenya
Okay.
Barris and Tracy Oliver are incredible writers from the first one. They have actually completed work on some screenplays that we
Okay.
are developing. Development sometimes takes a little bit longer.
Okay.
There's actually a chapter in the book that I talk about, and it's called Stay in the Lab, right? These days, we want everybody to know what we're doing, right? Every little step of the way. We feel like we got to post it. Pick, so it didn't
Right.
happen, right? And I say the work you put in, it's the work you put in when nobody is watching that makes everybody pay attention later. So I say you got to put your head down and grind and stay in the lab. Everybody don't need to know what you're doing.
Facts.
You don't have to always tell everybody where you at, your status, how you know. Grind, stay in the lab. So I'm in the lab right now.
Okay.
It's absolutely coming, but it's got to be right, Jazz. The only thing worse than not doing a Girls Trip 2 is to do Girls Trip 2 wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now
lying
that
there.
part, I'm like, Will,
y'all be right here at these same microphones like, man, y'all seen that sequel Will Packer put out? They could have kept that. You know what I'm saying?
Will Pack is in the building
I
right
love
now,
it.
V-103. There's a narrative being discussed around certain circles about the disappearance of black television. Harlem, Run the World, Bel Air, How to Die Alone, Unprisoned, Black Cake, etc.
Yeah.
Things not being extended the way that seemingly the fans want them to be extended.
Right.
Right.
What is your take on that?
It's valid. It's very valid. The industry, and I'm talking Hollywood right now, media and film and television, is actually, it goes through ebbs and flows, right? Right now, that industry, our industry, is in an ebb. Okay. And it's something that consumers don't always realize, but I'm here to tell you, as somebody that's on the front lines, it's hard in Hollywood right now. Some of your favorite actors are not working. Some of your favorite writers, directors, producers are having a hard time getting their projects made. Now, that is not just black projects, okay? That is projects across the board, a variety of reasons having to do with streaming not making the profits that people thought they were, and the work stoppages, meaning the strikes that we had a couple years ago. But the reality is that when you have less projects being made, that's called media constriction. You have less projects being made, inevitably black projects take a disproportionate hit. So they're already making less of everything. So everybody's having a hard time right now. I don't care what you look like. But folks that do things for marginalized niche audiences that aren't considered quote unquote mainstream projects, those are the first to go. So it is challenging right now. I've always said this, I will continue to say this. You guys have the power, though.
Yeah.
If there are shows that you like, you got to go watch them in mass, and talk about them loudly.
Okay.
And so don't stop. If you, whatever your favorite show is, you still got to keep the same way you talk about stuff you don't like, the same way when you
Right.
see, the video online, you like, what so-and-so thought, what they was thinking, what they
Right.
got on, what they, like, you're loud about that.
Okay.
You got to be just as loud about the positive aspects of content that you like, because Hollywood pays attention.
Got you.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
You doing the
Okay.
Oscars again?
Never. That's an easy one. I watch it, though. I watch it, and I have done the Oscars. I'm done. Yo, shout out Will Smith. I actually, listen, you can laugh all you want. I ain't doing it. Let me tell you something. They can come with a big check. I'm done. Jazzy, I've done it. What you want me to do? You want me to get back on stage so another actor can walk up there and show his? Okay, all right. Let me stop. The
That
point
was
is,
hilarious.
I have done it. I have moved on.
And that was it.
But I will say, interestingly enough, you bring that up. Shout out to my man Will Smith. He actually, because he and I are good. You know what I
Okay.
mean? We passed it. I'm good with Will. I'm good with Chris.
Good.
And I actually just posted a video to my Instagram. Check it out if you can, because Will Smith and I, we did a conversation around this book. We actually
good.
sat down just as two black men that had been through something, and we had a very, very honest conversation. So we're starting to release it, but we were talking about this idea of healthy arrogance and who better than you, and his perspective on it and mine. And so just to have, two black men that have gone through something, a very obviously high profile situation that, was not positive.
Yeah.
But for us to be able to still sit down, shake hands, look each other in the eye, and have honest conversation about it, I'm releasing that now, and we're pushing that out online. It'll be on
Amen.
YouTube soon.
Love it.
Yeah.
Brand new book, people. Who better than you? The Art of Healthy Arrogance and Dreaming Big. No bigger dreamer than this man sitting right here.
Yes, sir.
Very proud of you. Congratulations on your new book. And I know you be back in a minute.
Oh, yeah. You know that. You know that. I will. As long as you have me, sir.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you.
We
I
enjoyed
appreciate you. I
Family.
appreciate you, Jazz. I appreciate the V-103 fam. Like, yeah, it's out there, so go get it. If you like it, put a review online. Tell the people that you love it.
will.
If you don't like it, just keep it to your damn self. Didn't nobody ask you in the first place.
I can't wait to read it. I cannot wait.
Congratulations on your 9 NAACP nominations for Fight Night. Great.
And
Great.
did you see that Sam Jackson, Taraji Henson won? So we actually got 2 wins already, and we'll see. But yeah, Fight Night is killing it. If you haven't
Absolutely.
seen Fight Night, check it out. It's out there on Peacock. It was the biggest debut in streaming history. Also, since you give me the chance, I got my dating show, the longest running African-American dating show on television.
I almost ended up on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know that? Did you know?
No, I
Tig
remember.
actually, it was a different show I had for Tig. He got scared.
I know.
Tig
Which
didn't
one
want-
was it? Which
Tig-
one was
Tig
it?
did not want the reality
Which
TV
one was
smoke.
it?
Oh, I'm gonna let him tell you.
Tig,
But
which
that
one was
a
it?
show. It was not Ready to Love. It was one.
Oh, it
that I
wasn't
feel
Ready to Love. It was,
tailored for my guy.
Oh, Lord. You were
And
scared?
I said, Tig, are you sure now? I'm gonna put these cameras out there, your personal life, and all of that. He said, yeah, come on, let's do it. I'm ready. I ain't got nothing to hide. When it came time for them cameras and them lights to come on, Tig said, yeah, I'm gonna stick to my lane over here.
Wow.
He didn't want it, Jazzy, so I don't care what he say.
You didn't want the smoke.
He didn't want that smoke. He didn't want
That's
it.
a lot of attention.
They judge.
They too much- they-
It's a
they
lot
judge
of
you?
attention.
I do like Queen's Court, though.
Do you?
I do like Queen's Court,
Yeah,
yes.
that's-
Because you put the women in a position to where they're picking the men. So
Exactly.
let me know when
You
y'all
know,
casting
Jazzy,
for
I'm
that.
actually doing King's Court.
Oh, the king.
Yeah.
Wow, you got the men picking the women.
Listen,
They already
I'm
got
doing both. I got Queen's Court. I got King's Court, right? Imagine 3 brothers, single, amazing brothers, who are in a house and have women that are coming in, and they have to court these ladies. They're still courting the ladies.
Okay.
King's Court is dropping soon. That's coming out this summer. I'm working
Yeah,
on
it
Okay,
is.
all right. I'm not
We got a lot
mad
of
at
stuff
it.
happening.
Yeah,
Y'all don't go
when
too
you
far.
produce it's already a hit.
Make
so.
sure you go pick up Who Better Than You, The Art of Healthy Arrogance and Dreaming Big from my brother Will Packer. Thank you, and always great to see you, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
For
Thank you.
sure.
When we support
Already.
each other, we cannot lose, period. I don't care who's in the White House, what's going on in the world. It's an unpredictable world. But when we see our own value and we support ourselves, nothing can stop us, period. So I
Facts.
appreciate the support.
More Big Chicken Morning Show with Jazzy McBee right after this on V103.